Fantastic news, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for another episode of my award-winning mini-series, Do Some Work, You Lazy Bint. Hasn't actually won any awards, but it should have done. Here's Exhibit C. Gen Z musician urges people to stream her music because she cannot do a 9 to 5. I know this is going to sound spoiled, musician says. And right off the bat, can I just say this? I listened to some of her music, and after giving her 30 seconds of my time, all I can say is, you better learn to lay bricks, love. Okay, we always enjoy these. Let's have a listen to this silly mare, shall we?
Not do a 9 to 5. I know this is gonna sound spoiled. I know this is gonna sound like some artsy creative who, just doesn't want to put in the hard work and hours, but I physically do not think I can do it. I start to cry if I have more than 3 non-creative tasks to do in a day.
First things first, can we just go back to Kylie Minogue? Remember when Kylie used to just dance around in the short skirt and look nice? What's wrong with pop stars nowadays? She looks like she just shaved her head, sawed the top off a mop, dyed it orange, and then glued it in place. I don't know what's going on. Prince Charles, back when he was a prince, once said that people get above the station, and everybody slammed him for it. He got pilloried because they said, oh my God, how arrogant is Prince Charles, saying people are getting above the station. And all he meant was, in the modern era, you've got singers who can't sing, actors who can't act, and models that are ugly bastards. In the good old days, the Victoria's Secret girls were fit. Now look at them. Absolute munters. So I think that was the start of the rut. If you've got models on TV and billboards who look like the only thing they should be modelling is balaclavas and boiler suits, of course the singers are going to think they don't need to be able to sing, and obviously like to get dressed in the dark.
And imagining doing 8 hours a day of something that I don't really love for the rest of my life, so there's no other option.
I've got an option. Do what most blokes do who fancy being in a band. Try and do it for a few years, and then if you get to 25 and you've still got no money and no chance, accept the fact that life's tough and get a job in a bank. Do some actual work, pay some taxes, you absolute parasite. How's that sound? I mean, at least the last 2 episodes of this I did, the girls were doing no work at all, but they'd at least found a company stupid enough to pay them some wages. This one's doing nothing other than say to people, I know I can't sing, but buy me records anyway.
This has to work. This is gonna sound even more artsy and arrogant, but I heard this quote in a show once, and it said, people like us can't live normal lives. If we try, it kills us.
People like us? You mean the perpetually lazy? We're only about 100 years out from when our ancestors used to work 6 15-hour shifts in a coal mine, and now this lot with daft hair, the daft piercings, and clothes that looks like they pulled them out the clothes bin behind the Salvation Army hostel. They're telling us they physically can't work or it'll kill them. If you can crawl to the coal face for 2 miles on your hands and knees before you start getting paid for your 15-hour shift, you can work in Starbucks for 8 hours, you big orange parasite.
And honestly, I am throwing myself into that category because I think I will simply die. So if you want to listen to my music and help be, one step in the process of me not literally dying, please stream it. I love you guys.
And everything's literally to them, isn't it? Literally. The only thing dying are my eardrums. And you're talking about throwing yourself into it. If I'm forced to listen to this shite that she pumps out, I'll throw myself into it. And by it, I mean a chasm. I'm sick of seeing these videos now. They're the living embodiment of the meme, hard times, strong men, good times, weak men. This is them. I only hope that our drone operators are good and our engineers are making rail guns and satellite-based nuclear weapons, because if we have to actually fight the Chinese on a battlefield, these are the people that are going to make up our armed forces. 10,000 angry Chinamen had marched through a couple of divisions of this lot, armed with only a Leatherman. But anyway, what do you think? Are you going to buy some albums? I suggest you don't. That's me for the day. I will be back. I think I'll do a live stream tomorrow. No, I'm working a 12-hour shift tomorrow. Saturday. I'll be live streaming on Saturday. Alright? And thanks to all my new subs who pushed me past 30,000. With all the speed of a sick pig, I finally managed it. Thanks to you all for liking and subscribing. I do appreciate it. Alright, I'll see you all for a live stream on Saturday. See you soon. Cheers.